Hey, have you ever felt like life's just one big confusing mess? Like no matter how hard you try, things just don't seem to click? Guess what? You're not alone. Today, I'm breaking down 5 powerful ideas from Mark Manson's Everything is Fucked that might actually change the way you see, well, everything. And these aren't your typical self-help tips. Stick around because you're going to want to hear this. 1. The feeling brain versus the thinking brain. Imagine this. You're committed to eating healthy. You've got a plan in place, but then, suddenly, you're reaching for that huge slice of cake. Why? You know you shouldn't, but you do it anyway. Here's what most people don't realize. Your feeling brain, the part that wants what feels good, is in control. Meanwhile, your thinking brain is in the passenger seat, just along for the ride. So, what if I told you that understanding how these two work together can make it way easier to stick to better choices? Intrigued? Yeah, there's a lot more to this story. And by the way, you're already making it further than most people do. That feeling, that's progress. 2. The paradox of hope. Alright, here's a curveball. You've heard it a million times. Hope gets us through tough times, right? But what if hope is actually making things worse? Yeah, you heard that right. Manson says that constantly hoping for something better means we're always telling ourselves that what we have now just isn't enough. But what if, stay with me here, you stopped hoping for more and started accepting what's in front of you? Could it really bring more peace, more contentment, maybe even real happiness? Something to think about, isn't it? You're catching on faster than most people, by the way. Feels good, doesn't it? 3. The uncomfortable truth. Alright, time to get real. Manson drops something heavy here. The uncomfortable truth. Ready for it? Here it is. We're all going to die someday. Yeah, I know. Intense. But here's the kicker. When you truly accept that, everything else starts to fall into place. The petty little things that used to stress you out, they get a whole lot smaller. And the things that actually matter, they get bigger. Ever had a moment where you suddenly knew what was really important? Light bulb moment, right? This is big stuff. Most people miss it, but not you. You're already ahead of the game. The law of avoidance. Let's face it. We all avoid things that make us uncomfortable. That difficult conversation, that project you've been putting off, that email, you know the one. And the more we avoid it, the bigger and scarier it feels. Manson calls this the law of avoidance. But here's the surprise. Once you face it, it's never as bad as you thought. Think about the last time you finally took on something you'd been avoiding. How much lighter did you feel afterward? Yeah, that's the feeling we're talking about here. What's something you've been avoiding? You're seeing it now, aren't you? That weightlifting just a bit? You've got this. 5. The power of self-limitation. Alright, here's the last one. It might sound crazy at first, but stay with me. What if I told you that the fewer choices you give yourself, the freer you'll feel? Sounds weird, right? But Manson suggests that when we stop trying to do a million things at once and set some limits, we actually focus on what truly matters. Ever felt overwhelmed by too many options? And then, once you simplify, suddenly, bam, you're more productive, more focused. Cutting back can be the key to moving forward. Feeling that focus now? It's a quiet kind of power, right? You've come so far, and the pieces are starting to click. So there you have it. 5 powerful ideas from Everything is Fucked that most people miss, but could actually change the way you see your life. Which one hit you the hardest? Drop a comment and let me know. And if you want more insights like this, hit that subscribe button because you're already way ahead of the curve. So why stop now? Thanks for sticking around till the end. You're seriously awesome.